The problem is, in my view, that philosophy as a field of inquiry is practically dead. Misha Gromov once told me, he's a mathematician, that in his perspective, Darwin was the last philosopher. He was the last one who was in a position where he could connect some dots in a completely fresh way. And after that, there were people like Russell, who were extremely good writers, but didn't do any real philosophy anymore because there was too little left. And I'm not quite sure if that is the case. There is some philosophy that needs to be done, and it's still being done, and it's largely in mathematics and fixing the foundations. And even there, it's mostly visible. And so we have two big intellectual traditions, which is mathematics and physics. And there are some cracks in them that need to be dealt with. And this is where most of the philosophy is at. And all the other things are minor, like social organization and so on. Look very miraculous to the sociologists, but I think we can see the patterns. This is largely a defect of these fields. And philosophy as a field is a culture. Now, you get paid for emulating what a philosopher is supposed to look like, and it's very hard to get any philosophy done on the side. And the incentives are all wrong, right? It's a very fierce battle to become a philosopher, to get from postdoc to tenure in these fields. So you need to get cited. And the way you get cited as a philosopher is you identify a hot discussion. In that hot discussion, you identify a unique position, and you build your brand around that unique position. You cannot afford to give this up. So you have your Chinese room or your unique position about free will, and you're going to defend this hill. Even if this hill is basically indefensible, philosophy is not going to progress in a way that forces your buildings off that hill. You can build a mansion on an indefensible hill, and you will still have meetings in there 200 years from now. Mm-hmm. And the bad thing is all the good hills are taken, right? So this is a very bad situation for philosophers. And I think this is the reason why I cannot be a philosopher today. And we need philosophy, but we don't have it anymore in this sense.